Hi everyone. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to run virtual machines using VMware Workstation. So as you know, VMware Workstation is a hypervisor which you can use to run virtual machines on top of your host machine. So it is similar to VirtualBox or Windows Hyper-V if you have ever used them. So first you need to download VMware Workstation. You can download it from here .com. You can come here and you can create your own account. So you need your own account for this. You can create the account and then you can click on products and you can download it from here. So once you install the setup and install the VMware workstation, that will look like this. So to run the virtual machines, you need ISOs, for example, ISOs for Windows 10, 11, or Ubuntu or Kali Linux. So you need to get the ISOs to run the virtual machines on top of a VMware workstation. You can get a Windows 10 ISO from Microsoft website, official website. You can come here and you can download Windows 10. So you can click on here, you will create Windows 10 installation media and download your own Windows 10 ISO. If you want Ubuntu Linux, you can also go here. For example, Ubuntu. You can download the long-term support version, so it is the best one. So you can install Ubuntu. It is the latest version here, 26.04. It is almost 6 GB. You can install here, and this way you can get the ISOs. So once you get the ISOs, you can come here back to our VMware workstation. You can click on here, create the new virtual machine, and then click on next. And then you can browse here, and then here I have already installed the ISO for Windows 10, so you can click on here and click on next. And so location is where you want to uh, install your virtual machine. The files follow the virtual machine, so you can install anywhere you want. You can name the virtual machine. For example, I can name it Windows 10. You can name it anything you want. Then you can click on next. Then you maximum disk size, you can give it any disk size you want. You can give it 20 GB or 30 or 40. So I recommend, at least if you are running Windows 10 machine, I can recommend giving it 25 GB. So I've already given it 25 GB. Then you click on next and you can click on finish. So once you click on finish, you will get a window like this. So Windows 10 virtual machine like this. You can configure the settings by clicking on Edit Virtual Machine Settings, or you can right click on Windows 10 and click on Settings. So here you can configure all your settings for the virtual machine. For example, how much RAM you want to give it. You can give it 4 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM. So for Windows 10, I recommend at least 2 or 4 GB RAM. Okay. So processors, you can give it how as much processors you want, depending on your hardware of your machine. And for hard disk, you can, I've already given it 25 GB. You can expand it using this here, and you can give it from here. You can expand it later. You can give it then 30, 40, or 50. So I'm not going to do that. So you can do it also. So then you can choose your own network adapter. For example, VMnet 8. I've already chosen my VMnet 8 net. You can choose host only. For example, you can choose your own network adapter. Or if you want a default net, you can click on here. Or if you want bridge, you can click on here. So I've selected my default VMnet. Then for display, you can leave these as default. You don't need to change these. So once you configure the settings according to your desire what you want, you can click on power on this virtual machine. So the virtual machine will start working. We can wait. You can click on Control plus Alt plus Enter to maximize the window. And as you can see, my Windows 10 is working on top of my Windows 11 host machine. So this way, as you can see, Windows 10 is working completely fine. I can open it. So this way you can install Windows 10 working machine on your host Windows 11 machine using VMware Workstation Pro. So you can also install any operating system for Linux. As you can see, Linux, Ubuntu, Kali, Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 7. You can install any operating system using this hypervisor. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.